Good evening, everyone. Today in the shop, we have a piece of 14-pound mild steel in the shape of an anvil. This is an anvil-shaped object. My assumption is that some friend in the recent past needed an anvil-shaped object and cut this thing out on some sort of mild steel. I don't know the story. I don't really care. Some things are just whimsy, and that's what this is. I chose to purchase this from the internet, and as you know, the internet is a wild place. But in this instance, I was not disappointed. You gotta get one for the gram every once in a while, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so as you could see, this anvil, the base wasn't flat, and it was fairly obvious that I needed some sort of base so that way it wouldn't be so tippy. I decided to make a base out of some old oak I had, and because I am who I am, I also decided that maybe it was a good idea to forget to record a good chunk of that. Use your imagination on how I achieved this. Anyway, evaporust obviously is a friend when you have anything that you need derusted. So we took a bath in evaporust, and there was some sort of silverish coating on this. And after the evaporust, it just came off with a little shop rag situation. So, I mean, no big deal for me. Hit it with a little bit of the wire wheel. And then it was on to the next phase, which was sacrilege. And that is staining oak ebony. There's a purpose. The next thing I wanted to do in pursuit of trying things was to actually use bluing and dye this anvil-shaped object black, or blue, as it were. I've seen this in other restoration videos, and it's magic. You put this liquid on there, and immediately shiny metal becomes a very darker shade, and it did not disappoint. I think it was about 3 coats that I put on it before I put on boiled linseed oil to sort of seal that in. This restoration in a lot of ways is actually sort of a tribute to other YouTubers that I watch a lot. Folks like Jimmy Diresta, Essential Craftsman, Handle Rescue, you know, the greats. So a lot of the things are sort of in tribute to them, even though they will likely, never see this tribute. And I'm okay with that. My grandfather never heard his eulogy, but I was happy to deliver it. As with most things, the process often, for me, is drawn out, just sort of coming up with ideas. Hopefully you have a process too. I needed a brass plate for this, and I had a brass light switch cover on my wall, so I decided that would be the easiest way to get some brass. Do not utilize your bandsaw like I did. It is dangerous, but it works really well. You can make your own decisions in your life, but, make smart ones. Use a file, hacksaw, whatever, man. Make up your own mind. My mind was made up on giving this anvil mental purpose. I'm not going to forge with this, although that is something I want to learn at some point. It's not a purpose that I have currently in my mind. But in tribute to other folks who have come before me that I find to be wise and thoughtful, the nameplate was required. Thank you very much for watching and spending your time here. Be safe, be thoughtful.
You were lost in thought. I was lost in your eyes. We sat and shared your path while the sun fell from the sky. Sometimes you realize sometimes that all you need is right in front of you. Please don't close your eyes. There's always time for sleep. And it seems what's relevant often comes for free.
Because it is not an anvil, it's an anvil-shaped object.